Thank you very much. I thought I'd start by talking about some mail-in voting that just was revealed, just the news. 500,000 incorrect absentee ballot applications were sent all across the state of Virginia, including to many dead people. Stock market went up 358 points, new record in NASDAQ, and the S&P 500 and the Dow Jones are going to be, the way they're going, it looks like they're just about going to be topping records hopefully soon. Excuse me?
Spring to actually as well as the self-intake the president today. Hey
guys, it sounds like the president's coming back.
Yeah, I hate to have here in the briefing room, and I'm going to have to leave in a couple of seconds.
There was a shooting outside of the White House and seems to be very well under control. I'd like to thank the Secret Service for doing their always quick and very effective work. But there was an actual shooting, and somebody's been taken to the hospital. I don't know the condition of the person. It seems that the person was shot by Secret Service.
Secret Service sprang to action as well as the self-intake the president today.
China virus, and the world continues its fight against this horrible plague. Countries in every continent are seeing increases in cases. We have a rapid increase only in cases where it's very interesting because we're so far ahead of testing, we have more cases. If we had much smaller testing, we'd have fewer, but we feel that having testing is a very important thing. It's a great record to have in many ways. We've tested, I guess, close to 65 million people right now, and no that number. No other country is close. India would be second at 11 million, and they have 1.5 billion people. So we have the number one testing anywhere in the world by far, and we also have, I think, the highest quality tests. We have a lot of different ones, but we have the highest quality, including the short-term and the lab tests. The lab tests take a little bit longer. And Dr. Birx was telling me a little while ago that we're down to 2 days and 2.5 days on getting your result on the lab test. The other ones, you get them in 5 minutes to 15 minutes, so that's exciting. I feel strongly that we will have a vaccine by the end of the year.
On China, do you think that your administration will respond to sanctions that China announced this morning on American officials?
Well, we've already responded in many different ways. We're talking a lot about China. We shouldn't have been talking about China. We did a phase 1 deal, and it was a wonderful deal, and all of a sudden it means very little in the overall import of things. They should have never allowed what happened to the world, including us. But this was released into Europe, and it was released into the U.S., and it was released all throughout the world, but it wasn't released into China. And we were doing numbers that will, just were incredible, and we hope to be able to do them perhaps even next year. I think we're going to have an incredible year next year, but that will never pay for the loss of life in our country and all over the world. So we view China differently than we did 8 months ago. The World Trade Organization, China's treated much differently than we are. This should have been held many years ago when it first happened, but they're treated as a nation that's developing. They're treated as what they call a developing nation, which gives them tremendous incentives and advantages over and above what the United States gets and over and above what other countries get also. This is a developing nation. I don't think so. I don't think for purposes of what we're talking about it should be. and we are putting in, and we've already put in a request that China should no longer be declared a developing nation and have advantages over the U.S. So we are upset with China because of what they did. China was not good, and China will be, if you look at what's going to happen, whether it's Iran, Iran will make a deal with us in a month after the election's over if we win the election. If we have a win on November 3rd, we will have a deal with, in my opinion, Iran within 1 month. And I don't know that we want to have a deal with China, to be honest with you. So I'm saying to myself, gee, but China wants us to lose very badly.